Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Bianca. I'll be guiding us through practice today. And today we are going to start in a quick frog pose before we get into a child's pose. So if you would rather skip the frog, you're already in child's pose, just rest there. Begin to ground into the heels. Starting to get into the hips just early on in our class. Try to ground the fingers. It's not pretty normal for us to be in this kind of shape throughout our day, so it's really nice. Hold here for another breath. Good, and then exhale, lower the knees. Take the toes together behind you, find your child's pose. Rest your forehead down. Feel the connection of your chest onto your thighs, and then the connection of your hips and glutes onto the heels. Start to allow your body to be heavy in your mat. And taking very slow inhales and even slower and longer exhales. This long form exhale will help relax your body. It'll help still your mind. Taking a few deep breaths here, noticing your energy level for the day and what it is that you need or would like from this practice. And take an inhale, reach the fingertips forward even more. And then on the exhale, bend at the elbows. Take your hands into one another and bend. Place your thumbs at the nape of your neck. Feel yourself in a tiny little shape here on the floor. Letting this embody the sense of humbleness and surrender. Releasing any stress or tension or any emotions that you may be experiencing, allowing them to pass through. Good. And then outstretch the arms again. Keep the forearms down. Inhale, reach up to a cow pose with the forearms down. Exhale, round your back. Spread the shoulder blades apart. Get really low. Yeah, good Lord. Inhale, look up. Little bit of an arch in the back. Exhale, round. So let your chin move here, so into the chest and then up in front of you. Taking this micro cat-cow. On the inhales, you'll look up. Good. On the exhale, you'll round. Really nice. Stay as is. And then inhale the right arm high to the sky so you're really low. Exhale, thread the needle. So take the right arm underneath to the left side. Hips just stay as they are. Really good. Reach the left fingertips forward. And if you want the left toes back. Breathing into the side body here. And stretching out the left calf. Elongating through the left side core, obliques. Your next exhale, bring knee and hand in. Forearm down to the ground, the left one. Inhale the right arm high. And then exhale, release the right forearm. We'll switch it out. Try to stack your hips over your knees. Inhale the left arm high. Really small. Yeah, good. And then exhale, thread it through. Let your left side face rest on the mat. And then if you feel ready here, right hand forward and right toes back. Been really enjoying this shape to start out our class. So you can start to warm up your core. You can get into the shoulder blade area. Starting to test the balance. Lengthen through the tailbone and then relax your shoulders a little bit more. Hold for another breath. On the exhale, knee and hand in, forearm down, and then left arm high. Nice, good, release. Slide the forearms forward. Let your zipper touch the floor for your Sphinx Pose. Zip the legs together firmly and then have your hands about shoulder width apart. Then if you can, imagine dragging the hands back while you pull the chest forward. So there's this elbow kind of motion back and the chest pulling forward. If that feels good, you can look straight ahead. Otherwise, you can look down. Right? So notice what feels good for your back. If you're doing this well and breathing, you'll feel the nice stretch. Good. 2 more breaths. Really helping open up through the upper back here. And rest. Good. Forehead down. Take the arms by your sides, interlace behind you. Inhale for locust right away. Chest, legs, back of the head lift. Been really into strengthening the back body in class lately because just to help us fix our posture. Lift from the inner thighs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Beautiful. And good. Rest the hands by your rib cage. This time, bigger cobra. Inhale, lift the chest fully. And remember, you can always bend the elbows here, or you could straighten out fully. You always want to leave some space for your low back. Lovely. Exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and find your shape. Move around. Explore hamstrings, back, hips, shoulders, wrists. If you're really craving some heat here, you can shift forward and back from down dog to plank. You can walk out your dog. Whatever shape you're taking on, really emphasize breathing deeply here. Nice, Avi. Keep it up for another 3 breaths, whatever you're doing, maybe holding your down dog here. And then look at the elbows, make sure they're not hyperextending. You just want a nice long space from the shoulder all the way to the wrist. Yeah, perfect, Lori, very good. Hold here, lift from the belly button, the lower abs, 1 more breath. Exhale, right knee down, just straight to the ground. Perpendicular to your right shin and open up into a modified side plank. Try to find a little bit of a back bend. Just see if it feels nice to hold the back of the head here. If you want to go for that quad stretch, lower the right side chest a bit and lift. Good. 1 more breath there and release back, plank. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, down dog. Lower the left knee, just straight down, and then start to perpendicular to the left shin as you open up through the right arm, right side chest and right side shoulder. Maybe you lift the leg or maybe you stay down. I want you to emphasize the sensation on the right front shoulder. Yeah, good, keep breathing. And then if you went for the quad stretch, you can hold on to the right foot here. A lot of bend in the knee, little bend in the elbow. Nice, you guys. And softly release the plank, full breath in. Good, engage those quads. Awesome, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, walk forward, anywhere on your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold all the way down in space. Hold on to the elbows, please. Shake your head, yes, shake it, no. Feel free to sway side to side here. Again, just encouraging release in the body. Whether it's emotions or just physical sensations, we hold a lot of tension and stress. It can manifest itself in your jawline, clenching of the teeth, tightness in the traps, lots of different expressions, maybe low back pain. And then release your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, bend the right knee, release the right hand, lift the left arm high, find your open twist. Right, from here, begin to take circles with your left arm, take it back and around, emphasizing mobility from the back body to the front. And then from your left hand, please take a bind, left hand either to the sacrum, just like this, or at your right hip. Feel free to spin the chest, feel free to gaze up. Mindful of that right elbow, keep it bent. For more core strength, lift the left arm forward. Hold strong. Beautiful. Exhale, fold forward, even it out. Maybe legs are more straight this time. Halfway lift, lengthen. On the exhale, bend the left knee, left hand to the ground, right arm high. Mindful not to overextend the right knee this time, and then start to circle your right arm back. Really big inhales here. Soothing exhales. Navigating the full range of your right arm. And then take your bind, right hand sacrum or right hand left hip. Lean the weight into the heels if you want to lift that arm, your choice. Requires a lot of core strength, a lot of legs, glutes. Strong, really good. One more breath. And everyone forward fold. Good. Bend the knees. Interlace the hands behind you, please. Inhale, chest expansion with a bind. So lift the chest halfway, bend at the knees, and then exhale, fold forward. Looking good. Make sure your toes are in the same line. Inhale, half lift. Feel free to sit the hips as low as you can back as you stretch through the shoulder blades. Yeah, make this feel good to you. And exhale, fold. Switch the thumb on top. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And pull the fist back in space. Really squeeze those shoulder blades. Awesome. Exhale, fold. All right, here in your forward fold, just stay here. Try to lengthen the legs as much as it feels all right in your low back. Remember, no straining, just releasing. Keep breathing. All right, and then take the hands to the hips. With the flat spine, rise up. Arms high overhead. And then from here, exhale, sit straight into your chair pose. Walk the feet closer together. And then feel the stability of your hips. Feel the warmth starting to form in your practice. Yeah, good, Avi. Really nice, everyone. Lean more weight into the heels. All right, inhale, rise up. Interlace the hands. Take a side bend to the right on an exhale. Inhale to center. And take a side bend to the left. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, open twist in your standing pose. Try to reach the right arm as far back as you can without opening up through that right hip. So right hip still reaches forward. Good. Inhale, center. Try to line up the biceps with the ears. Good. And then exhale, open twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. You are pretending there's a wall right here where your left hand is lifting up, and then both of your arms line up here as much as you can. Nice, you guys. Keep lifting and reaching back with that left arm. You'll feel it in the inner left shoulder blade. All right, inhale, center. Exhale, walk the feet apart and find a back bend here. Goal post. A good measure of a back bend is really feeling it in the upper and mid back rather than the lumbar spine. And exhale. Swan dive down, forward fold. Good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, step to plank. And we're going to try an interesting transition here from your plank pose. Breathe in. On the exhale, roll over the toes. In your plank, still in plank. Yeah, inhale, up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So skipping the chaturanga because we want to open up the chest. hold here in your down dog. All right, adding on. Inhale, shift forward to your plank pose. You can lower the right knee just like earlier, or if you feel ready, go ahead and take your side plank. Lift the left arm high right away. You can lower the right knee. Balance your hips. Breathe into your strength. And good, release back to plank. Hold strong here. Even out your hips. And just like the other side, you can lower the left knee or begin to lift right arm. Stagger your feet. Stack your hips for sure. Chest is open. Connect with your body, connect with your mind, and then exhale to plank. We'll try that same transition again. Inhale, roll over the toes, and then find your up dog right away. And exhale, down dog. Lift your hips, 5 breaths. Broaden through your back as much as you can, like you're trying to reach your back body up to the ceiling. Good, last breath. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Square off the hips. And exhale, step forward. Lower the left knee right away. And then inhale, reach the arms high. When you're here, feel free to explore the hip. Again, always love this pose because we do need it as our left hip gets really tight. Interlace the hands behind your back, the back of your head, and explore. Other variations, you can go support yourself, hands on the thigh or hands on the hips. Yeah, nice, Josh. So feel free to play with it, make it your own. Won't be here for too long. And in the next few variations, please interlace behind your back, your hands, and find a chest expansion. One more breath. On the exhale, half splits. Guide your hands to the mat. Stretch the right toes and point your right toes to the sky. No right or wrong here again, just feeling out your body. This is another one of those poses that we can use on a daily basis. And then you can play and make this your own by turning the toes to the right, maybe bending into somewhat of a runner's lunge. If you want to sit back all the way onto the heel, the left heel, you can. Nice, Lori. Good. Everyone breathe. Nice. Bend the right knee. Transfer the weight into the right foot, and then elevate up to standing splits. Lift the left leg. Wrap your right thigh back and send your right knee forward. Just the kneecap. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, crow if you want. Or head straight back to your down dog. Crow or frog. Really hold here. Play, if you've been doing crow for a while, play with maybe leaning your head more forward or maybe straightening the arms more. Really just playing here for a few breaths. Nice, Avi. Really good. So strong. Keep it up. Awesome form, Lori. That was really nice. All right, step back, down dog. Right away, left leg up, inhale. And then exhale, step forward right away, right knee down. On the inhale, rise. So building up from simple to more complex here. Hug the left hip back, and then take any arm variation or torso variation that speaks to you. Whether it's more upright, more of a back bend, chest opener, shoulder opener. Starting to really be your own teacher on your mat.
using the foundation that I provide as a guide. 2 more breaths. And then finish up by interlacing the hands behind you. Good. Arms high. Straighten the left leg, then exhale to your half split. Scoot your right knee back if needed so you have that nice evenness through the hips. No rush here, take your absolute time. Breathing into that left hamstring. Staying present. You can move the elbows straight and bent or any other variations that you wish. Perhaps targeting more of the hip here. Hold strong, point the zipper forward, engage the outer hips, 1 more breath. On the exhale, bend the left knee, plant the left foot, transfer the weight, and lift up standing splits. Navigate your fingers forward in space, about half a footprint in front of your left toes. Lower the right leg so you can hug your right thigh bone in, and maybe that will help you straighten the left leg more. So play with that little seesaw effect. And then exhale, feet together down to the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Hopefully, exhale, forward fold. Hopefully you feel more open in the hamstrings. Hold on to the ankles for this forward fold. Bend your knees. Yeah, really good. Inhale to chair now. Lift up, feet together, arms high. And then in your chair pose, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, find open twist to the right. And then if you would like, right hand to sacrum and try to open up through the right shoulder. If you wish to add some neck stretch here, left ear to left bicep. So use your core strength, reach. And then widen your feet hips width. Exhale, fold forward, keep the right hand where it is to the left sacrum, and then just let the left fingers rest. You can stay here, or if you want, you can send the left leg back in space right away. Think of this as like a standing splits variation. This is essentially half revolved, half moon. No stress. Right knee points forward. Good. Exhale, fold, and then inhale, chair. All right. Exhale, open, twist to the left. Nice. We're all still together. Look back behind you. Try to line up your knees. Line up your hips. Good. Relax the right shoulder down a bit, and then left hand to the sacrum. If you want to go for that next stretch, right ear, right bicep. So opening up, creating more space between the left shoulder and the left ear. Widen the feet and forward fold. Bring it down. So same as before. Deepening the twist. This kind of twisting is really nice for the spine since we don't normally do this on just our day-to-day life. And then if you wish, you elevated the right leg, go ahead. Lift, right leg up. Ooh, good, Augie. Nice. Hold steady, everyone. And if the left hand to sacrum is getting too much, left hand to hip. Strong. Exhale, feet together. Good. Hands to hips. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your low back. Find a back bend. Counter stretch. Breathe. Elbows back. Chest open. And rise. Inhale. On the exhale, widen the feet, frog, go all the way down to the ground. Take an open twist to the left, reach up, and then exhale, center. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, center, and then take your second frog or second crow pose here. Plant the hands. Even if your toes don't lift from the ground, you're still getting really nice kind of arm traction, arm strain.
If they do lift, maybe bring the toes together behind you. Either way, breathe.
Nice choice, everyone. Good. And then find your frog pose if you're not there yet. All right, listen carefully. Lower your right knee to the floor and then extend your left arm high. So finding just like openness here. You can turn the left toes out. Okay, and then making sure your left knee is pointed to a diagonal that way to the left. Bend into your left knee, getting into like the inner thigh area. Good. Yeah, your right shin is on the ground. Go back, straighten the left leg, maybe all the way, like a gate pose. And then exhale, sit down to the heel. Yeah, but then your left hand will be on your left knee if you can. It's almost like a skandasana, but different. And then one more time, inhale, gate pose. Or like a gate pose, side bend. And then exhale one last time in that kind of hip, low back, inner thigh work. Really good after a long week again. And good, release. Stack your right arm over the right shoulder. Right arm over the right wrist. Hug your right knee in. Find your modified side plank. And then here, bend the left knee. Hug it close to the body as you try to stretch your low back. So this one's a little bit less direct, but you are just trying here to curl the core in, stretch your low back. It's also working your core a lot. Inhale, stretch, lengthen. All right, you got two options. You can do the same thing, hug the knee in, or you want, extend the left leg forward with your fingertips onto your big toes. It's strange, but it does strengthen the core and your glutes. Good, good, good. Release, inhale, back to that modified side plank. And then exhale, modified flip dog. Let the toes just go down. Lift the chest, maybe hold on to the back of the head like you're trying to catch it from falling. And very good. Release, back to frog. Hopefully that wasn't too much on the knee. I'm gonna turn around just so I'm not facing my back to you guys. Full breath in. And then from here, left knee down to the ground. Left hand down. Right, from here, start to sit into your right knee, or right heel rather. You can move your right foot more forward so that your knee doesn't go past your toes. We're going to use this kind of motion later. Yeah, nice. Inhale, extend to somewhat of a gate pose. You might have to scoot the left foot away from you. And then exhale, bend. So if I'm there in your space, your left shoelace part of your foot is on the back side of your mat, your left side, and then your right foot is on the right side of your mat. So you're taking up the whole width of your mat. Yes, inhale, extend back. Stretch through that right side body. Exhale, back to that right knee. If you have even more flexibility, and you can sit down onto your left heel to feel the stretch, but just feel it out. A lot of different places you can go with this. Just relax the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, extend back to that modified side plank, and then stack your hips a bit more in your shoulder. Lift the right arm and the right leg into your modified side plank. On the exhale, you'll hug your right knee in. I think of this as like hugging the right knee to the right side of your chest a bit more to stretch your low back. Maybe flex your toes. If it's more of a back stretch, to bring the right knee to the center line of your breast area, your chest area, that's fine. Or you want it to the right side, whatever works. hold it, core strength, and inhale, extend. Really good. This next one, do the same thing, or take the leg in front of you, extend it out. Try to relax your right side trap and the right side shoulder. Try to let it be a core thing, not a neck thing. Yeah, you guys are so strong. Keep it up. And release. Inhale, extend long, and then modified flip dog, modified wild thing. Toes on the ground, left knee on the ground, lift the head. Wow, nice. All right, release. Good. Inhale, knees to the ground. We'll take a cat-cow just to even you out. Inhale, and exhale, round. Hopefully you feel really strong, really focused. Inhale, and exhale, round. We're gonna add on, forearms to the ground, interlace, go in for dolphin pose, lift your hips up. So we did lots of shoulder opening, lots of back bends, lots of hamstring stretches. So you should be pretty warmed up for our dolphin here. Breathe. Nice. Walk the feet a little bit closer, maybe heels up. Don't compromise the breath. You're here, and uninterlace your hands. Have them in like a prayer position on the floor. About 5 more breaths here. Strengthening the shoulders, the core, the quads. And child's pose or embryo pose. Embryo pose, arms go by your sides. Just take a moment, rest. Feel the heat in your body. All right, this next round, you can go do the same thing with us. Take the hands to the ground, find dolphin again. We're just building some more momentum. Or you want to find a wall or not, make a diamond or triangle shape with your hands in front of you like this, with the thumbs kind of crossing. Your elbows will go no wider than your shoulders, right? Dolphin, or look forward. Play with your pincha with this arm variation. There it is. So your fingers will count as brakes to keep you up. All right? Play with one side or the other, or you're in dolphin, trying just to hold. If you bring your right thigh in right away, like this, you can kind of feel the balance. Just try to be safe, even if you're practicing there. Yeah, nice, Avi. Everyone, you want to not collapse onto the floor, so you really want to pull the chest back. When you're through playing with your dolphin or your forearm stand, please find child's pose. Good, and then from here, windshield wiper your forehead side to side, just massaging out your neck. And find a forearm plank. Inhale, rise. We're going to stabilize and strengthen the core before some really fun back bends. So go ahead and shift the toes back, lift the heels high. Get those glutes low. And very softly lower the knees to the ground as you lift yourself back up, standing onto your knees. Inhale, arms high. And then imagine you're squeezing a ball or a block between the thighs here. Take the arms behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, to your back bend. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Camel Pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, have a seat. And it's up to you if you want to bring your knees together. We're going to take a few twists here. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, left hand to your right knee and right hand around. We've been doing this like twisting, really nice one. Opening up the shoulders, releasing after a long week. Inhale up, and exhale, twist to the left. Breathing deeply. Inhale, you can stay here. Just do the same thing right and left, or you can go with knee lift up, and then right hand to your sacrum or your heel. Half camel, circle forward, and go to the other side. So this requires a lot of mobility in the lumbar spine. If you have kind of any tightness there, you might want to modify this one. If you feel like you want to try it, press the hips forward and then send it back. So play with the side to side, front and back motion. Yeah, beautiful. Really nice. Take a few more breaths, just feel good. Do your thing there. If you want to end with a full camel with your fingers onto your heels, thumbs out, you can. Good. Safely as you can, come out of it. Good. Exhale. Listen carefully, hands to the ground. Send your right knee forward like a pigeon pose. And bring your chest fully down to the ground. Or down to your chest. Or down to your thigh. Excuse me. There we go. Finally got it. So not so much a pigeon, just resting your chest onto your right knee, your right quad. And inhale, rise up. Stretching that left hip flexor just a bit more before we stand up. Do some balancing. Try to keep yourself in this complete center of your body. So you're just really long. Yeah? Okay. Inhale, lean forward. Listen carefully, hands to the ground. Slide your left leg forward. All right, and then have a seat inside of your right heel. So scoot your right heel to the right side of your butt and fold forward. This is very, very deep. You can bend the left knee. You don't have to bend all the way down. If it feels good though, really get into that left hamstring. Maybe one day your forehead will reach your shin. If you feel any pain at all in that right knee, go to a half splits, please. Another couple breaths here, really savoring this left hamstring. All right, inhale, lift just the chest. Turn the right knee out a little bit to the right side, just like halfway. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up. Lift the chest, balance on the right shin, maybe left toes off the ground, your left foot is flexed, whatever feels nice. Good, lovely. Release. Slide the right knee in. Return with your both knees on the ground, and then right knee forward. We're just gonna reverse our steps. Oh no, we did the right knee. Let's go left knee forward. Thank you. Send your right knee away and back. So left leg's forward. And then let your whole chest go forward. So this is kind of really nice to massage your internal organs, helping you feel a bit more relaxed. Also kind of prepping you for what pigeon should look like on the back leg. Good. And then on the inhale, rise. This is a deeper hip flexor stretch, so we're adding on. try not to turn towards the right here. That's going to be the tendency. You want to turn right, but stay with your hips forward. Shift up your gaze depending on how you want to feel this. Yeah, this is also a prep for splits pose. You see this right leg? That's where your back leg is in splits. And then you just have to work on the left hamstring after that. For those of you that already have splits, you're probably pretty comfortable here. Breathe in and hands to the ground. Slide back a little if you're at the front mat. And then bring your right leg forward. Have a seat. If you have a block, you can also sit on it. That's really nice. Inhale, breath, reach up, and exhale, fold forward. This side might not be the same. You might not be able to go as forward. It's not the point. Just really focus on where your back is today, where your hamstrings are. I like to bend the knee a little bit. For this one, my right side's tighter than my left. If you're sitting on a block, that'll help a lot. Nice, Lori. You try to start releasing into the right hamstring stretch. All right, and then inhale, lift your chest. Slide the left knee halfway to the side. And then from here, it's this way. Left hand to the ground. Inhale the hips forward and up as you press the hips to the sky. So left hand is down. Maybe you want to flex the right foot. Get the left hip forward. This feels really fun. And softly release. Good. Send the left leg forward. Before we stand up, do a few bounces. Sit down, staff pose, legs together. How are we doing? Good. Keep the core in. So try to sit up as tall as you can. Almost like you can levitate your whole seat off the floor here just by pressing your hands on the ground. You know, I have short arms, so you would need a block to do it. That's basically an L-sit. Full breath in, and then reach the arms up, and exhale. Double forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold here. No worries about bringing your chest to your thighs. Again, that's not the point. Just focus on elongating the low back and the hamstrings. All right, and then for some of you, you want to go into a lotus pose, seated like this, crossing one ankle to one thigh, the other ankle to the other thigh. If that's too much, no worries, just go to frog pose. If you're playing with your lotus like this and you want to arm balance, plant your hands forward in front of you and then slowly bend at the waist and then balance your lotus if you want. If you're here, you can also take the feet together and fold forward in space. So just take a few moments to play. Lotus is one that's very tricky because it kind of can hurt your thigh if your ankle's very bony, or if your wrists or if your ankles aren't that flexible. There's a lot of moving factors to it. You're maybe in the diamond shape or even a V shape here. Take another few breaths wherever you are. Yeah, very good. Inhale, lift. Cross the legs. Maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Or head straight back to your down dog. Just send it up and forward for a few balancing poses, and then we'll wrap up. It's going to be a quick one. All right, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, warrior one. Full breath in. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. On the exhale to your warrior three, please. Hold steady. All right, and then you can stay in warrior three, or if you want to come with, bend the left knee, interlace the hands around, stand up straight. We did this kind of on the side, now we're going straight forward, and then take the peace fingers around the big toe or stay with the knee, extend forward. Extended big toe pose. From here, you'll open up to the left, or you'll go to figure four, up to you, or both, to the left or figure four. You want an arm balance, feel free. We are going to end back up into our warrior three, so everyone wherever you are, inhale left knee high, exhale warrior three, inhale back to your warrior one, exhale pyramid pose. Move your right foot to the right side, inhale revolve triangle just once. One more breath. Exhale, bend the left knee, take it to the ground. Side plank, full. Maybe you want to hold on to your big toe here because now you actually feel a little bit more stretch. Exhale, plank. Full breath in, and then downward facing dog or chaturanga if you did take it. Other side, inhale the left leg. Exhale, step through. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind. And then inhale, chest expansion. Free up, maybe other thumb on top. Exhale to your warrior three. Hug your right knee into the midline, or rather right heel, excuse me. Stay here, or go with a series. Inhale, knee into the chest. Rise up, knee or big toe, extend the leg. Hold strong, you're so ready for this. You can stay here, extend to the right, figure four, both, anything else. A lot you can do. Arm balance. Find your balance, arms out can help. And then inhale, right knee up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Good. And exhale, pyramid. Move your either your left foot or your right hand to the side. And inhale, left arm up for your revolve triangle pose. Lower the right knee to the ground. And then take your side plank. Make sure you move your right hand forward, please. And then if you want to take the big toe. And plank. Inhale, breath. This time lower the knees. Sit into a child's pose just for a moment. Up into a rabbit pose. Getting any final stretches in the low back that you need. And good, cross the legs, have a seat. We're gonna do one more thing on your back and then rest. Hug your knees in, lift the legs to the sky. Take a hold of your knees or your feet, whichever one. Feet together. And then try your best just to lift your hips from the ground using your hands. One last low back stretch. So just look up to the sky. Let your sacrum lift off the ground. And then now you can play, whether it's happy baby, bridge, maybe a supine twist to the left. No rush. If you did do supine twist, however, take it to the right now. If you're doing something else, just enjoy.
take it to a happy baby. If there's any final poses you wish, maybe legs up the wall. Otherwise, Shavasana. Hug the shoulder blades in. Legs extend or feet on the mat. Knees up to the sky. And let your entire body soften. Starting from the crown of the head, down your face, arms, chest, legs, fingers, toes. Stretch out the back of the head. Elongate through the neck and tuck your shoulders in. Rest here for another few moments. If you know you have extra time to relax and rest, you can. If you feel that you need to start moving, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, stretch the arms up and back. Maybe close your fists open. Hug your knees in. And then roll off to the right side. And inhale, have a seat slowly. Once you're seated, perhaps take a few neck rolls here. Inhale, lift up, arms up. Exhale, bowing in forward, sealing in your practice. My heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you all. Thank you for coming along on that very adventurous, non-linear practice. I hope you enjoyed. I hope your body feels really good. And keep it up. Good posture this weekend and enjoy lots of water, hydrate, and nourish your body. So we are not having class for Thanksgiving. So Thursday, Friday, no classes. I do have a YouTube channel if you want to practice for free.